In this video, we're going to discuss using custom POI in Teragon. When you first load Teragon, you're going to see this screen on the Basic tab. I have World Generator 1 loaded. If you don't have any preset loaded or you want to change the preset, go to File and Load and choose the preset you want to use. Once you have the preset loaded, you want to go to this Expert tab. On the Expert tab, under your command queue, click on Add Source Path. The Add Source Path command is what locates where your POI are on your computer. As you can see in the default preset, this is pointing to where the Teragon POIs are located. In order to add your own custom POI, make sure you first select Add Source Path under Command Queue. Then under Available Commands, click on Add Source Path and choose the button to add. You'll see that you now have two of them. The one in red was the original from the preset, and the one not in red is the one we just added. Now we want to change the directory to point to where the new POI are located. To do that, you're going to click on Directory and choose the location, or you can type in the path here. In this case, I'm going to type in my path for where I have ZZ Tong's prefab pack. As you can see, it tells me how many POI tiles and parts are there. If these are all 0, then it means that your path is incorrect, so you should double check it. Note that your POIs should be in your mods folder that the game can find. That is normally under AppData. However, if you've changed the location to somewhere else, make sure that you're pointing to that same location. This is the only thing that needs to be done in order to use custom POI. Every POI that is found in any Add Source Path command that you use will be used on your map. If you want to customize where those POI are placed on your map, such as which biome they are in or which region they are in, you can go to the Read POI Property List. You can also do this using an imported POI Property List. On this list, you would type in the name of the POI you want to edit, as well as whatever parameters you want to use for that POI. For example, in the default presets, Boat 01 is limited to the ocean region, and it has a max spawn of 2. If this line was not in this file, the boat POI could be anywhere on the map and any number of POI. You can do this for any of the POI that you want to, but it is optional. This list is only necessary if you want to make changes like that. Every POI that's found in an Add Source Path command will be used even if it is not on this list. If the POI pack or mod where the custom POI are located comes with its own POI property list, you can import that list using Import POI Property List and add that to your file and change this path to point to that list. That list is going to be a text file. That will load up the list that comes with your custom POI if the POI author or mod author included one for you. That is also optional. Again, any POI that are found with Add Source Path will be used even if they're not in a POI property list. One other thing to keep in mind is that not every POI will end up being placed on your map. This is due to a number of different reasons. It could be based on your map size. There may not be space for all the POI if you have a lot of them. If they're a town POI, they may be limited by which districts you have. They could be limited by the sizes of your towns, what type of tiles are used, how many of the tiles are there, and so on. However, it will try to use as many of them as possible. And for each seed that you generate a map for, you'll get a different set of POI that are there. By adjusting certain parameters, such as map size or your terrain or parameters for your towns, you may be able to increase the number of different POI that are there or change the ones that appear. If you have any questions or need help, please check out the chat and help channel on Teragon's Discord.